Oh, the new chapter came out, and I'm ready to have none of what I said come true because the leaks said so. Let's get into it. Doctor, my heart is pounding. I need an examination. Hoo hoo hoo. What is happening here? Oh, look at poor Kazuya. His leg's broken. Help. The nurse looks hot. Chapter 165, The Girlfriend and the Tears, Part 1. So it's a new arc. Huh. Okay. So I guess that was a thing that was, I believe mentioned in the leaks. It is a new arc. Okay, let's get into it. Oh, it's morning. I guess we're just skipping straight into it. The all-day cheer update has ended. But what impact did her tears have on Kazuya? Hopefully we'll find out. I mean, Miyajima has done this before. He's done this before. He'll be in the middle of something like big and important, and then he'll just kind of end it abruptly. I'm not a huge fan of that, but it works sometimes, but we'll see where it goes. Always appreciated. Where the hell is that guy? Same. Mr. Fish is calling, son. Where are you? Oh, he's... Wow, that's very vivid. He's just drowning in the shower. Gah! Wow, there's a lot of blushing happening here. Wonder what happened between them. He looks back, her crying. He's super nervous. 44 degrees Celsius, a truly fatal temperature. At that temperature, death is a foregone conclusion. For Fish! Ugh, yesterday. I just can't get it out of my head. God, this is such a big deal. Not even a hot bath could drive that image away. It's like it's been burned into my brain. Was it a dream? Did it even happen? I mean, it did, but... Hasn't slept in a wink. I mean, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of how you would react. I mean, again, I'm not a huge fan of the fact that it skipped a little, but let's see where it goes. We're holding the fort. Yeah, I wanted to be there for her when times were tough. I never expected her to cry so much. Should I have even seen that? The big deal. Miyajima knows. I love it. I love how he just knows. He's like, he knew what we were waiting for. My perfect girlfriend. She's... Why did I even say that? It was like seeing her in pain just pulled it out of me. I don't know, man. Was that the right thing to do? Was it? I don't know. I don't know anything. This guy has lost it. After that, she ended up crying for half an hour. Oh no, he didn't say anything. He needed to say something. He didn't say anything. Kazuya. Alright, let's get going. Oh, okay. Hey, about earlier. Sorry. No, not at all. Don't worry about it. Alright, see ya. Yeah. Okay. This does come back to the idea that I said before that Kazuya has not been in a situation like this, so it's kind of understandable that he doesn't know how to act. So it's not bothering me too much, but it's bothering me just a little bit. Just a weeny tiny bit. Please talk. I just want them to talk. I'm not asking much here. Deep breath. Next page. And she slowly walks away. But wait, they live together. Alright. Kazuya just looks... What the hell? I can't read her at all! But this all means that she was definitely holding on to a lot of stuff, right? She's been putting on a brave face, but maybe this is a step forward for her. Grandma! Well, one thing is clear to me at least. Oh, what's that? I really do love Mizuhara. Okay. Not bad, Ryuji. Okay. See, every time he does something that makes me question what he's about to do, he just instantly hits the recovery button and immediately makes me feel better. God damn it. Give me more. The way she was shaking like a leaf, and how her ears just turned bright red. Somehow, she seemed so incredibly small, so fragile, so frail. It seemed like she'd fall to pieces right there in my arms, even though I couldn't actually bring myself to hold her. Should I have just held her? Was that the right thing to do? Maybe that's exactly what she wanted. The ghost of sound prevention. Did I blow it? This man, this is why people don't like you. Oh my god! Ryuji's so self-aware. He's so self-aware. Bro, Ryuji-sensei's out here roasting his own character. But it's clear to me now, Mizuhara is not superhuman or made of iron. She's just a girl with her own issues, and she hides it all behind a brave face. Everyone's got a hole inside they're trying to fill. Some people fill it with a relationship, others with work. Even now, she's probably over there, in so much pain. What's this feeling? It's like it's bursting out of my chest. I want to cherish her, to protect her. It's not enough. Love doesn't describe it. It's not enough. I think Kazuya is honestly coming to terms with his feelings. But now he needs to just kind of act on it. That's kind of the problem. He doesn't act on it. Shit. I adore her. I guess adore is a better word than love now. To be fair, love has just been beaten into the ground. Like, that word is sometimes borderline meaningless. Like, it kind of sucks, but that's low-key the case. That just caught me off guard. I'm like it took me a second. I was just looking at the screen. I just didn't process what was happening. And I'm just like, I just instantly noticed. I'm like, oh shit, Yaemori's here. And she's wearing another one of those shirts to sell me the manga. Wait, how the heck did she get in? What? What are you doing here? How did you get inside? The door was open. I even rang the bell. What? No way! Why are you sitting in that same pose? I'm going with the flow. How long have you been sitting there? Just since you started sitting like that. But that was the most important part! What the hell? I love Yaemori. She's such a good character. Just walking in, be like, hey, what are you doing over there, bud? Ugh, I'm such a bonehead. I was so torn up over this. I didn't even hear the intercom. So, what's the deal? Why are you all moony-eyed looking towards Mizuhara-san's place? What? No way, that wasn't... So, what ended up happening with Mizuhara-san? I haven't been able to sleep at night thinking about it. Well, I did ask her advice on this. Oh, I see. So you used a rental date to treat her. I wonder if he gave her all the info. The leak said he didn't, so let's see the next page. Shows you know your place, right? Good call. Thanks. Are you making fun of me? So, where'd you go? What'd you eat? We went to a movie and had crab. Hey, that sounds sweet. Bring me next time. No, that would defeat the purpose. Me too, thanks. I'm that friend. There's no way I can tell her about that. I'm sure Mizuhara doesn't want me talking about it either. There it is. So, did you cheer her up? Maybe? She seemed like she enjoyed the date. Ooh, that's major progress, right? You probably scored mad renown pendants. Yeah, probably. Kazuya's like, I don't know what that is, but okay. A girl in turmoil over losing her family. A guy rushing to her side. Ah, time for a commemorative photo. It's picture perfect. You're on the assertive boyfriend route. Did I even help her, though? In the end, I have no idea. Well, you know what comes next, right? No? That's what chapter we're on. A real date. It's time to ask her out. What? Oh? Could it actually happen? See, the only reason I'm saying that is because of that little thing on the very top there that says that's what chapter we're on. Could happen. What? No. You want to go out with her, right? I mean, if you put it in so many words. You like her, don't you? What? No, I mean, I wouldn't put it like that. Look, in the end, I'm just a client and she's just a rental. I'm only in a position to pay her to date me. And didn't you say it was the right call? Sure, if you want to maintain the status quo, gotta take the next step. Your relationship is way beyond the terms of conditions already. Anybody can see that. Unless a guy is being like super pushy about inviting you, no girl is gonna be creeped out over someone asking them to dinner. In fact, I think you're overthinking it. Wow, I legit think that's where the arc is gonna go. Holy shit. I think that's actually gonna happen. They're gonna go on a date and they're gonna talk. Oh my god. Well, shit. All right, let's do this. I'm telling you, Master, there's no way your stock didn't shoot up after this. This is the perfect chance to get a feel for what she thinks of you. Strike while the iron's hot. You think? But after what happened, if I suddenly tried getting personal with her, she'd probably think I was taking advantage, right? Yaemori-san doesn't have any idea. No, I just can't. Why not? What's the problem? You're the one who's flirting with a perilous romance. Don't call it perilous. I'm right, though. You gotta get motivated. Give me your phone. Stop struggling.
Otacon, what the hell?
Yo, Yaemori's just the goddamn fandom. She's just like, please, please, just go out with her. You have the chance. Strike while the iron's hot. I'm gonna go get lunch. Wait. Sheesh. So helpless. He's my hero. I like it. We're getting a little more into Yaemori's character. It's very cute. I like how she actually just looks up to him and she doesn't view him as a romantic interest. I love that. It's really cute. But something's off about him. Did something happen? Something he didn't tell me? Something like... Whoa, Yaemori's so good. She's hella detective-eyeing this shit. Ooh, Mizuhara looking fire as usual. Oh, yeah. Oh, she still has her walls back up. Mizuhara-san. Ooh, man. Chizuru looking a bit... Oof. Chizuru looks sad. I don't like that. Damn it. He was right. She's still in pain. And it's true. It's like, I guess I should have thought about it. It doesn't make sense. That's the main girl for ya. Perfect timing. Eh? Things are touchy right now. Tread carefully, okay? Yaemori-san. Next time, let me ask you something. Ooh. Touchy chapter. So first off, I really like how Kazuya is aware that this is an awkward situation and that he shouldn't press his luck too much at the moment. Their relationship is developing and a romance can happen. It's just, you gotta be smart about it. You gotta do something right. And I think the smartest thing to do would be to talk. I loved Yaemori's entrance. That just came out of nowhere. Like, I was just staring at the screen. I'm like, oh, she's there. Hi, hello, Yaemori. How are you doing? I love her. Yaemori is like the perfect comedic relief and yet the audience at the same time. That's what makes her so interesting and so fun to watch. I'm excited to see where Yaemori takes this in the future. I love how Yaemori talks. I love her. I love like using her accent whenever I'm reading. That's really fun to do. I'm curious how her interaction will go with Chizuru specifically because when she talks to Kazuya, she just points out a different perspective for him and that kind of works for Kazuya because he's willing to accept things once he sees how his perspective is flawed. However, with Chizuru, I can see that being a problem because when Chizuru is presented with the facts, unless it's like the person themselves telling them the truth, like Kazuya straight up telling her I like you, then she will just kind of say no and just not believe it and just continue lying to herself until she has to stop and think. And then when she stops and thinks, she's like, they might have a point. Oh no. Because in the moment, she gives into her character flaws and panics and like runs away. But when she takes a minute and thinks about it, she snaps out of it, as do all things do. As for Kazuya, I believe that, honestly, Yaemori is correct. I do think Yaemori is right. The situation is iffy, and I think once they can sort this stuff out, him asking her out is actually a very important thing. Because Kazuya and Chizuru clearly both like each other. He literally said it, I adore her. He's done so much for her. He's literally like went completely out of his way to do all this stuff for her, but he hasn't like just straight up told her, I like you. And the thing is, Chizuru literally won't act unless he says anything. And as frustrating as that is, and as many people would say, oh, you can just stop, I think it's just Kazuya just says something, just gets past his low self-esteem and says something, realizes how much he's actually done for her, then things will honestly work out for him. He just doesn't see that, and that's why Yaemori is the voice of reason, and she's like, yo, just do it. Just do it! And you never know, because the way Kazuya talked to Chizuru last time got her to tear up and cry. So maybe confessing could work. You'd never honestly know. There's never a true answer to any situation, and you can never properly know how anything can turn out. So maybe you should just go for it. Like, I don't know. I do think like Chizuru is cornered, and I think the reason it would work for Chizuru in this situation is specifically because she lost her last living relative, and then someone who she's been around this whole time, someone she honestly likes and loves, tells her they love her. It'll honestly be a huge wake-up moment for Chizuru because she'll be like, I have something, I'm not alone, and it'll be a wonderful thing to see. So you never know. I think confessing and actually asking her out on a normal dinner without paying her might actually work. And next chapter is actually the final chapter in volume 19. So something big may actually happen. Something huge may happen. So it'll be very exciting to see where this goes in the future because it might just be like Yaemori talking to her, but for all we know, Chizuru might just tell her the truth. Be like, nah, I like him. Yeah, I like him. He confessed to me. I like him. That would be hilarious. So far, my predictions have been kind of iffy, but the things I'm bringing up are the things that kind of need to happen. So they do need to kind of talk, but you know, Kazuya can just confess. And things will work out. Everything will be a-okay. He's literally paid her like, what, $4,000? $5,000? Like, that's how much he spent on this girl. Like, there's no way things just won't work out for them. Honestly, like, Chizuru finding out that someone just straight up loves her after she feels completely alone in the world. It's a recipe for the greatest cake of all time. You'll literally hear Chef Ramsay in the background. Delicious. I find it interesting how the words that Yaemori is using seems to really be indicating, hey, this is where this is gonna go. Cause the way it's being told to you, it's like, this is where it's gonna go eventually, and it's gonna happen. It's just this text right here with Yaemori is meant to tell you the truth, but it's also meant to mislead you. It's meant to mislead you in the sense that, oh, you want him to get with her, and he clearly likes her, and he realizes his feelings now. The thing is, though, things are touchy, and you don't want to rush at the wrong time because you can end up ruining a relationship, and that's not good for Kazuya, and I think he realizes this. I'm curious where the rest of the cast falls into this, because they haven't shown anyone else yet, and I really kind of hope, like, Ruka doesn't do anything to ruin this. I don't think she will. Like, Kazuya has been very iron-walled in terms of, like, his ideals, his perspectives. He doesn't like shift away from that. What he believes, he sticks to. He sticks to his guns. The only times he shifts his perspective is when he realizes how flawed his perspective is. If he thinks his perspective is flawed, then he will shift it. But if it aligns with his morals, he sticks to his guns. He doesn't change how he believes things. And that's very true. That's always been the case. It's like the justice part of Kazuya has never truly shifted into a negative territory. Has always been a positive perspective. It's just he does things he doesn't want to because he's depressed and he's an idiot. In this case, he's not as depressed anymore. It's just more so he doesn't know how to act. And this is something I mentioned before. He doesn't know how to act in this situation, so he doesn't know if he should do something. He thinks of the thing he should do, like giving her a hug. He should have given her a hug. Everyone said they should have given her a hug. I said last time that him not giving her a hug was because she was calling out to her grandparents and it wasn't about him. And that is true. However, I do think, you know, it's like, you can still hug her. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, that's fine. And I do think they should have talked. That it's like the things you think they should do most likely may not happen, specifically for the fact that he has never been in a situation like this, so he's not emotionally mature to deal with something like that. He's not equipped to deal with something like that. I love how Yaemori views him as respectable. He's someone who tries his hardest, even if it doesn't get the results he wants to. I like that. I like that more positive outlook towards Kazuya, because a lot of people shit on Kazuya for being a idiot, and I like how Miyagi even calls that out. He's like, hey, you're a dumbass. This is why people like shit on you, because you make the stupid decisions. But he makes the stupid decisions because he has never been in these situations before, so he's not mentally prepared. So it's like one of those things where you do the stupid thing and you're like, next time I'm in that situation, I'll do the right thing because I know now. Because you thought about it. You sat down and you thought about it. I literally do this in my reviews. For the love of God, I literally do this in my reviews. Like, I'll sit down, I won't think of something, I'll either go to the subreddit or I'll just think for a second and be like, oh, this is a new idea I never thought of. Same thing, same concept. It's just, you know, with emotions and interacting with people. Initially, it felt like the ball was kind of in Chizuru's park, but I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's ever truly the case. I think the only time that can truly be the case, like if Kazuya straight up confesses to Chizuru and like tells her, I love you, I would like to date you, that'd be the only time it would be in Chizuru's court. In the sense that, like, okay, she either tells him she likes him or she doesn't, or Kazuya tells her they need to do something and she has to be the one to take action. Something along those lines. So that's the only time it would be in her court. So in this case, it's not really. Like, she already took her action. He told her he can be there for her and she hugged him and she got sad and stuff. I think she's a little uncomfortable now. I think that's what's going on. Chizuru is a little uncomfortable now. So she doesn't want to, like, impede on Kazuya maybe, or she doesn't want to push too hard, because this is new territory for her as well. It's a similar thing. She's probably a little embarrassed. It's fair. And I'm curious if Yaemori's going to push a little too hard. Hopefully not. Hopefully Yaemori will just keep it nice and simple. Keep it nice and easy. So, simple chapter. Tension has been relieved. As I stated last time, tension has indeed been relieved. However, still just a tad bit of tension, just like an iffy amount. And that's fair. It's like, it's not completely gone, but it's still a bit there. And you're like, okay, where to now? I hope you enjoyed this video. If you really like this content, please consider subscribing. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subs, so, you know, we got a goal. We finally have a goal. If you really enjoyed this video, please consider hitting the like button. I would also really appreciate that. And finally, if you'd like to keep up with my uploads, consider hitting the bell icon so you can know when I upload my next chapter react reviews, because sometimes the schedule is a bit iffy. So, for now, I've been Fate, and I hope you enjoyed this chapter as much as I have, and I will see you next time, because next time is the final chapter in Volume 19. See you then.